Hello RV people, how's everybody doing? All right, so if you have a slide out, this is a 2020 Toro Motor Coach Freedom Elite. If you have a slide out issue, so basically what happens is, you see this controller, every slide out has its own controller. So at one point what I did is I routed it from the outside of the slider so that I can access it easily. The factory, they put it on the inside of the slide out, so when the slider doesn't work, you can't access it. So that's like a bad design, I don't know why. But I kind of removed these and routed it out to the outside so I can have access, because this is where you can override in case if you get stuck. This is where you override, you follow these instructions. There's something you press inside here for like 6 times. And then on the 7th time, you hold it for like a few seconds and then it start to blink. That time you can be able to press your slide out button, and you can, you can, for emergency purpose, you can either retract it or extend it. So this part is very important. So on my case, I've started having a slide out issue because no matter how much I press this, it just comes out a little bit and it just doesn't come out. So if you have that issue, how I fix my situation is basically replace this part. As you can say, see it says Lippert. So there's aftermarket ones on Amazon for like 40-50 bucks, but I don't recommend those. Don't get those. Unfortunately, this is expensive. It's like 300 bucks or something like that for this small part, but it's just unavoidable. If this goes bad, you have to replace. So this is the number one suspect if you have these issues. Also, it could be also your motors. But those motors, I've had some units for 7 years, I never have to touch them, replace them. But in my case, I was upgrading my solar charge controller, and then I shorted something. So after that, I burned my stereo on the front, and then now immediately I start having slide out issue. So I saw a smoke too coming from the doghouse. So I shorted something. So what the code I was getting was number 8. It says motor short circuit, wire short between controller and motor. Yeah, actually number 8. Yeah, so what happens is it blinks red 8 times and then it turns green, and then again it blinks red 8 times then green. So it tells you what it is. Wire short, wire short between controller and motor. So but there is no, the wiring is there's nothing wrong too. There's a wiring inside too, that's nothing wrong. So, and my motors, I replaced them last year. The wiring I replaced last year. So once I replace this, now no more problem. It's just no more problem. So that's just a tip, something that can help you to just do yourself. And if yours is in a hidden place, if you can bring it out to where you can access it easily, so that you can override it, or you can, you can diagnose it or something like that. All right, hope this helps, guys. Take care. Also, I forgot to mention, once you replace your slide out controller, it needs reprogramming or recalibration. There's the steps, not just putting a new one and then thinking that everything's going to be just back to normal. If they're not recalibrated and programmed to the motors, it looks like you're not solving the issue. So below, under the description of this video, I will put the steps, all the steps you have to follow to recalibrate the new controller. Also Amazon link for the original Lippert, and yeah, that's basically what you need to do. I didn't know that before. I have replaced these things and I didn't know about the calibration thing, and then I start having the same issue. So I thought, oh, maybe this is not the issue, maybe somewhere else, maybe the wiring, maybe the motor. But yeah, most of the time this is the suspect. Especially also, they always say don't don't use your slide out on a low voltage battery. That also, when your house battery goes down, it affects basically your slide out operation. So when you're doing this recalibration thing, make sure you are plugged into shore power, house power, with for the 30 amp, or with adapter to 30 to 15, or make sure your generator is running. It requires complete full power for this recalibration to be done. All right.